We are back for some high school hoops here on a Monday night. The East Knox Bulldogs come in at home to open up their season in front of their favorite fans here in Howard. Taking on a tough Ridgedale squad that was just competing a season ago in a district semifinal. However, they sit 0-3 coming into tonight. Can the Bulldogs get their first win of the year over the Rockets? You'll find out live and free on the OH Report.
Were you expecting someone else? Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. All I want for Christmas is you to watch The Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
It is time for your pregame show presented to you by the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Jonathon Langdon alongside Cray Falde. We're back here for some KMAC action, but just one KMAC team in action tonight as we are at the Dog Pound to watch East Knox try to get their first win of the year in front of the home crowd against a really solid Ridgedale team that has had it tough as of late. They start 0-3.
Right, it'd be interesting early in the season, especially from a coaching standpoint, is how do you dictate the way to play the first quarter or two? Because there really hasn't been a lot of time for scouting or any kind of thing like that. So it'll be a very exciting first quarter here in the Dog Pound to see what the new look, as you said, East Knox Bulldogs, and how they will pair against Ridgedale, who has started a little less or more underwhelming than they expected at the time.
Let's go ahead and talk about East Knox first. Of course, here at home, 5-17 last year. They went 3-11 in the KMAC, but they did finish ahead of a couple teams in that league. It was definitely top-heavy, and a couple of the bottom teams had a little bit more losses than you would usually see. But Coach Ryan Powell, I mean, he only returns 2 guys from that roster last year, so there's a lot of turnover, but a lot of seniors as well. They've got 5 on the roster. Everyone underneath that, sophomores and freshmen.
Right. Yeah, so they actually have a little bit of experience, like you said, with the seniors. But sometimes when you have 5-17 team and you only return a couple of them, it's time for a new blend of athletes. And I think that they'll be excited about trying to get themselves maybe into the 500 record picture to start with and see where they go from there.
Well, you talked about the new players that are going to need to be stepping up here tonight, but one that was stepping up last year is Kyson Miller, and he did that in their in their season opener against Ridgewood. Had 4 threes, but that was all 12 of his points.
Exactly. Got to try to diversify the game a little bit, and maybe look to go inside once or twice and see if you can have success that way as well.
And then on the other side of things, before we take it to another break, national anthem's coming up. But the Ridgedale Rockets, 17-6 last year, and they did not lose much. You bring back a couple star scorers, but you see those teams they've played. River Valley, they went to a regional semifinal last year. Worthington Christian, I know that's a little bit small font there for you, but Worthington Christian, very good in the CBL. And then Mount Gilead, they played on last week and lost by 1.
Tough opening schedule, and right now it looks like they're not hitting their shots, scoring under 50 points all 3 games. And like you said, that schedule's pretty hard here at the beginning.
And then a player spotlight, of course, Evan Ricketts leads the way for this team. 2nd team All-Northwest Central Conference last season. He's going to be a walking double-double this year.
Yeah, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists a game, all-around athlete.
Taking a break, our national anthem's coming up.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Jumping back into our pregame show here, brought to you by NAMI Ohio. Jonathon Langdon here with Cray Falde. Talked about both of these teams a little bit there in that early pregame portion. Ridgedale taking on East Knox here today. Let's go ahead and jump into now the keys to victory for both sides, and we'll start with the visitors. As Ridgedale, I believe today, you want to dominate the interior. You've got a really good post presence tonight. Why not use them?
Exactly. You can just see it across the gym here, the size of the athletes they have versus East Knox. So pound the ball inside if you can, dominate like you mentioned as well.
And then also kill shots. I know that you know somewhat of what that's about, just trying to get on some runs against a young team that could fold if you put too many together.
Yes, just getting on, like you said, if you can get on 5-6 point runs back to back, a couple times in both periods, you're going to have a nice lead at halftime, and that's what they're looking to do.
And then for the East Knox Bulldogs, I think teamwork makes the dream work. Of course, you've got those young guys that are going to want to get involved. They're going to want to get theirs. But Coach Ryan Powell, if he wants his team to start winning, it's going to be about togetherness.
Yeah, togetherness and making a little better shooting than we saw last year out of that group. As you mentioned, it's a kind of an unknown going up against Ridgedale tonight. So we'll see what the young kids do.
and then also getting in those passing lanes. Coach Powell also said to the media before the season that he believes their defense is significantly improved from last season. They played a pretty solid game against a really good, I believe, Ridgewood side that's going to go far in the postseason if they keep playing the way that they are early in the year. But the Bulldogs, that was their struggle last year. They gave up a lot of points to a lot of KMAC teams.
Right. Yeah, they got beat on like long passes on fast breaks a lot last year. They look like they're a little bit lighter and quicker this year, and that's going to cause Coach Powell to become a lot more aggressive, which hopefully get more steals and more opportunities on the offensive end.
So as East Knox has their starters come out, we'll read them to you. And starting out, the freshman I'm excited to see here today is the 5'8 freshman, number 1, Mason Payne. He will run the point guard, of course, today. One of the forwards is Jackson Crawford, staying 6'3". He is a senior wearing number 2. Number 3, Kyson Miller, our player spotlight today. And then also number 15, James Grinnell, staying 6'2", also a senior. And then the sophomore, Peyton Hall, from a season ago, was another key rotational player. He's one of those other returners to this season's team. Jumping things away, Aiden Sawyer for Ridgedale. Not able to win the tip. East Knox will get the first possession here of the night. Freshman nearly throws this away. It does go off the hands of Miller. Cannot connect with the first pass of the contest, and that's an early turnover.
Yeah, it looks like Ridgedale's going to put on a pretty aggressive man-to-man to start out.
And then also the foul from the freshman, so Payne picks up an early one.
I'd say he's got the opening quarter jitters out of the way already, Jonathan.
Yeah, just 16 seconds here into this game. See a sideline inbound. And they'll get this to their guy. I believe this is Isaac Lust. Puts it out top of the key. Slaughterbeck drives past 2 defenders. He's blocked initially by Grinnell. Other way we go. Payne, early pickup of his dribble, able to find his teammate. They'll play catch. Bulldogs 0-1 on the season. They went 6-17 a year ago. Finished 6th in the KMAC. They look to work it in the perimeter. And Hull gives it up. Ball will move around.
Yep, showing a lot of patience here in the early going.
Jackson Crawford thought about going one-on-one. He'll give it to the freshman Payne, who misses underneath. Rebound by Billy Wren, who brings it up the floor. Wren, blow by, inside, blocked. Taken in by Crawford.
It's a second block of the game already.
And a quick momentum play down the floor. There's a foul. And going to the line, James Grinnell on a nice transition play out of East Knox. That was something that went against them last year defensively, but here they are pushing the pace.
Yeah, just like we said in the pregame, try to get a little bit more aggressive. They've got a lot of quickness out there this year. But taking good advantage of that very early. Looking for the first points of the game here at the free throw line.
First shot, gonna miss. A little bit too long as James Grinnell will get another shot at it. This one banks away. Offensive rebound, however, and another effort is put in. So they go 0 for 2 at the line, but their first 2 points will be on a nice field goal on the offensive glass by Peyton Hall. Moving around for Ridgedale. Baseline drive, kick out for 3. That shot missed. Rebound. And it looks like a jump ball. As reaching in there was Miller. Arrow points towards the Rockets. Quick inbounds. East Knox wasn't ready. That's an easy layup inside for Billy Wren.
They were not watching.
I mean, probably the best shot they'll get all game. Speaking of, East Knox gets one the other way.
That's 2 long court passes. This one successfully. And another steal.
Down the floor, Payne spinning around, doesn't have an angle to shoot. He'll kick it out. Here goes Kyson Miller. That's what he does. First 3 of the night goes to East Knox, and the offense starting to show out just in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, quick 7-0 run here, first 3 of the game.
Hop step, given out. Here's a shot for Sawyer. He misses off to the left. Rebounded in by Crawford. He'll push it up the floor. Miller looking for the layup, and he cannot get it.
Just missed.
Would have been his first field goal inside the three-point line of the year.
Definitely looking to push the ball this year for certain.
Catch and shoot. Ridgedale gets their first three.
Little full court press here from Ridgedale.
Really lobbed. Great job here out of the press break from East Knox as Payne steps up on the pull-up. Lefty can't get it to go. Rebound Grinnell inside. Miller catch and shoot. Top of the key. Goodness me, it's 10-5, and Kyson Miller's hot.
Yes, he is. 4 for 7 from the field as a team so far.
Oh, and a nice take and an offensive foul. Take me through this, Cray.
Well, maybe not the NBA because we don't have the arc inside there, but he placed himself perfectly, was stationary. That is a great call by the official. Coming right at him.
However, did take quite the shot, as you saw, and he's down. So Kyson Miller's hit 2 threes, now takes a shot underneath. They'll tend to him. It looks like he's kind of pointing towards his mouth. But he's up.
Good to see. Hopefully be back into the game here after a couple plays.
They'll need him out there. I mean, he's hit some great threes early on. And I think one of my keys that I didn't put on there, but just get the hot shooting early and try to establish a lead.
Yeah. Feed the machine, right?
Mason Payne up the floor. Lighter pressure from Ridgedale.
And about a half-court trap maybe. That's caused a turnover.
Ricketts has joined the game for the first time, coming off the bench today as he cannot get the basket. Offensive board, spin around, and trying to find an outlet. They will reset it. Corner left wide open. This is Vincent Schuster. Cannot score. Inside again, and East Knox gets a steal. However, they give it right back.
Turnover within 5 seconds there. Like the aggressive play from both squads right now. Both teams attacking the basket successfully.
Pick and roll with Ricketts. He gets the seal, goes inside. He's fouled first.
I think he called it on the floor, and it should be underneath the basket.
Yeah, and that's going to go, I believe, on Payne. That's his second. So Mason, the freshman, will have to go take a seat. And look who's back. Kyson Miller, after taking a shot on that charge, is all good to go.
Didn't even have to go to the blue tent, Jonathan.
I'd be shocked if they brought one out here with how little space they have on the other side of the court. Good bucket there by Ridgedale to make it a one-possession game. It was Aiden Sawyer who knocks down the basket.
Yeah, that's their second inbounds play where they got a bunny.
Peyton Hull continues the hot shooting for the Bulldogs here at home.
That's 3 for 3 from three-point range tonight.
Ridgedale doing a good job driving and kicking. This time they do the same. They'll move it back to the near side. This ball stripped from behind. Hull the steal, and it's scooped up, and a jump ball will point towards East Knox. It was caught by Bruce Hagens, who wins the tie-up.
Now back to straight man-to-man here from Ridgedale. East Knox shown some really good patience so far on offense.
Heat check from Miller. Oh, man. 9 points here just in the first quarter alone. That's the difference. That is 4 threes for East Knox as Ricketts goes right to the rack. Narrows that deficit as Crawford brings it up the floor. He's got the ball on a string right now to the basket, can't get it. But he does win the ball back. Crawford steps right into a left wing triple.
Yeah, first miss from 3 tonight from the Bulldogs here in the dog pound.
Oh, Crawford does a good job kind of laying off and faking some contact. It causes a stumble from Sawyer. That's a turnover.
Yeah, that's their 6th turnover in the first quarter here already. Some hot three-point shooting, turning the ball over. Down by 7 might not be a bad thing.
And, I mean, if this is the East Knox we're going to see in the KMAC, look out.
Yeah. Going to surprise some people, looks like. It's a matter of sustaining it over 32 minutes, though.
Here goes Miller again. He's oozing confidence to the basket. Count it, and one.
Yep,
he's got 11.
That's how you use your body to get that ball into the basket. Avoid them from being able to hit your arms while you're shooting. Got a lot better chance of sticking it in there for an and one.
And just being one of the two returners, you've got to feel that Kyson has that confidence simply knowing that he's the main reliable scorer that comes back on this team.
Yeah, just show by example. He's doing it very well so far.
Off the back iron with the free throw. They are 0 for 3 from the line. Still lead it by 9 over Morrill Ridgedale. Left wide open. That shot missed by Schuster. Ricketts the rebound. Flies inside, gets a couple more rebounds. He'll try again, and he's fouled.
He's padding his stats like IKA Angel Reese right there.
Yeah, he was averaging close to 9 rebounds a game last year, and nearly got that many in that possession alone.
Pretty much. I
Under
don't know
2
if we
minutes
ever
left.
covered them in football this year or not, but he's got a pretty solid frame there.
We actually did cover their game against Elgin.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago. I don't remember who won that game. First free throw misses here from Evan. And I know that's a big rivalry, and a lot of Ridgedale fans are not going to be happy with me for saying that, but not my area. I'm sorry. Ricketts with the second. In and out. Not the greatest free throw shooting from either team here in this first quarter.
0 for 5 in total.
Crawford with a step back. He'll hold on to the ball, hand it off now. Looking to get Miller open again. Looked like he was hit as he went up. No call. Ball still in play here. Loose ball ripped away by Ridgedale, but not before a tie-up. Arrow still points towards the Rockets. Bulldogs with the tight man pressure. Drive to the baseline, kick out for 3, wide open. Here is Wren. So Billy Wren, I believe, has his second basket of the game. He's got 5.
Yeah, he was pretty wide open on that one. Not in rotation towards the where the ball came from.
Under a minute to go. Backdoor cut, not found. Good rip away by Ridgedale as they'll take it down the floor. Ricketts, full head of steam, lost the ball.
Yep. Turnover number 7 on Ridgedale's.
To East Knox, how many?
They have 4.
4.
So considering the first home game of the season, long road trip for Ridgedale, first quarter is always going to be a little spotty.
And I think if you're on East Knox side, I think you have more confidence with everybody that you see dribbling the basketball. They've really done a good job moving on the dribble as Miller has it here. He'll back down his defender. Going right to the basket, stripped away, gets his dribble back, picks it up again.
He was pretty determined to get to the basket right there. Ooh, that's a slide. I think that was, oh, goodness sakes.
That was a nice transition play as the and one will go.
Looked
Great
like
dive
on
on the bat.
Turnover. If you get, he was sliding for about 5-6 feet there. But the officials apparently didn't think it caused an advantage. You know, if he would have like turned his body or something, they'd have probably called it on the spot. So
Coast to coast finish. I apologize if I'm a little slow with these names. The numbers do not match our roster. As that hits the back iron. They don't match for Ridgedale. We've got everybody for East Knox accounted for. I'll have to go down and check with the scorers table at the half. Kyson Miller catches top of the key with 5 seconds left. He'll take it right back. Heat check from the right wing is short. Air ball to end the first quarter. Rockets.
Pretty action-packed there, 18-14.
Yeah, crawled their way back. They were down by as much as 9 in that quarter, but it's just a 4-point deficit as we head to the second here on the OH Report.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
We head to the second quarter here on the OH Report. Action-packed first, as it is 18-14 East Knox. They won the tip. They'll get the basketball back here to start the second. Dangerous pass inside on the flare screen, and that will not go anywhere.
Yeah, quick turnover here. Ridgedale ended that last quarter with a 7-2 run, an opportunity to make it 9-2 run here as well.
Ricketts has it out top. Defended by Rush Beatty. Just a sophomore, one of the bigger presences on the team, going up against Ricketts. Forces a loose ball. Picks up the driver, now out for three. There's one to go. And Ridgedale is finding their footing from beyond the arc. They trail by one now.
We've seen some excellent three-point shooting from both teams today already.
Crawford nearly gave it away, but it will be a foul on the antsy jump of the pass lane from Ridgedale. It's going to go on Wren. That's his first. Not too many fouls there in that first quarter. It's been,
I think it was only 5 total.
Yeah. Fairly clean here so far as Hall catches the inbound pass, goes right to the rim and draws a foul himself. Counted in one. Oh no, offensive foul.
It's an offensive foul, and I think it's a good call if we see it on the replay. Looked like he was positioned correctly.
Yeah, absolutely. So Hall picks up the foul. So one each here in the second quarter early on. Just a minute in. Floater, and that should probably be an and one. A lot of contact there, but the floater goes.
Yeah, letting them play pretty good. Opportunities for both teams, driving to the basket, allowing for some body contact with no whistles.
Miller has to catch it behind himself. Not in a position to shoot. Wraparound attempt will end up as a foul. You're shaking your head there. You don't like that?
A little bit of a ticky-tack. Of course, I'm calling that from 50 feet away, so I could be wrong.
Second team foul on Ridgedale.
Yeah, those reach behinds from behind like that, they're hard to see.
This ball deflected, and it will be a very deep sideline inbound now for East Knox.
It's one of those stats that you never really hear a lot about. It's people that are capable of deflecting the ball. It changes the course of some games at certain moments.
Yeah, Rickett did a good job in that last play. Couldn't get a hand on this one as Mason Payne nearly throws that away, gets the ball back. Puts on some dribble moves, poked from the side, diving on it at the Rockets, and a timeout from head coach.
Yeah, Coach Matthew with a good timeout there. East Knox with their 7th turnover. First time out of the ball game.
Yeah, Mike Matthew leads this team out on the court here today. Sees them with a 1-point lead. They've held East Knox scoreless so far here in this second. Shout out to our sponsors bringing you tonight's live and free coverage. Shout out to NAMI Ohio, the state's voice on mental illness. Knox Community Hospital in the community for the community. Killbuck Savings Bank as well. Scout Construction LLC. Avita Home Health and Hospice. North Central State College. And Spherion Mid-Ohio.
So Ridgedale on a current 12-2 run from late in the first quarter to now.
And a lot of it has been hot shooting from beyond the arc. Ricketts here not looking to shoot. He'll spin in the lane and get an easy layup. Uses his size well. It's 21-18.
Yep, that's 5 buckets in a row for Ridgedale.
Ricketts has 4 points now on the game as it looks like Payne is fouled. We'll see if they call it a shot or not.
I think he stayed on the floor, and well, you know they're always concerned about that new faking being fouled rule out there. So crazy antics not allowed anymore.
Kyson looking for someone to get open. Mason Payne fakes the 3, steps in, long 2 over the rim. Missed everything on it. Other way we go. 5.5 to go in the second. It's been all Ridgedale. No points yet for East Knox in the second quarter. Crawford, however, here gets it off
turnover and
of Ridgedale.
The official does get it right. He just pointed the wrong way. No big deal.
Look at Crawford snag it and throw it off a foot. Nicely played. Now on the other side, Cray, offensively, what does East Knox need to do here? What's kind of resulted in this stall?
Well, I think they need to, well, number one, they were shooting the ball so well, you just can't expect to maintain that. But I think attacking the basket just like they're doing here, giving themselves an opportunity inside.
Cornell can't get the basket other way with the Rockets. However, this time the passing lane's taken in by the Bulldogs, and there's a shove before the shot.
That was a good foul outside of, so they can't get in the end one. Miller does such a nice job getting the ball to the hoop.
You could tell Kyson was a little frustrated, wanted that to be a shooting foul. So still the Bulldogs are going to have to earn it.
Continuation rule in the NBA.
Oh, yeah. Still going to have to earn it here. Not going to get any gimmies at the line yet. And not going to get any gimmies with your screens because that's an illegal one. You'll see it on the top left of your screen.
Yep. Second foul of the quarter, East Knox. 4 fouls on Ridgedale.
Still no points.
Yeah, they've gone 0 for 5 shooting, 4 turnovers in the last couple of minutes.
It's a 7-0 run to start the second. Here from Ridgedale out of the Northwest Central Conference. 3 misses there from the left wing. Crawford brings it down the floor. Hop, step, move to the cup. Nicely crafted there as East Knox is on the board, trailing by 1 now. First bucket of the game for Jackson Crawford. And a travel.
Travel violation.
Now I like what I see out of number 2 in white. Jackson does a good job just keeping his ball around him, ball in a string, as you could say.
He's just really smooth
in
everything he does.
Hole up the floor.
Because it does it with a purpose.
An illegal screen, however, this is going to be on Crawford.
That is back-to-back screening fouls underneath on East Knox.
Yeah, you could tell he kind of had that offensive lineman sort of shoulder out.
I got to get the football legs away.
So Ridgedale with a 1-point lead.
Yeah, a couple substitutions for Ridgedale, a couple new players out there.
Gate screen. One of the screeners was thrown to the ground, no whistle. We continue on. 7 fouls called in this quarter. Back to Schuster, faces up.
Well, what was a very fast-paced game is totally opposite now.
How about this offensive play? However, the layup missed by Slaughterbeck. And Crawford, crossover, leaves himself open for 3. No good. Last tip by Ridgedale. It'll stay on this side. But, I mean, moving with purpose gets you a wide open look. And you're 0 for 2 from 3, but you've gotten some pretty open shots, so you like to see it. And now we got a timeout from East Knox.
I think Coach Powell will be very proud of the way he's been playing. And certainly you keep doing what you're doing, kid. pretty even game across the board and everything from shooting to rebounding, turnovers, fouls. It's almost all equal. Now we got a 21-20 game.
About to show you all of the scores here from this second quarter. Started out with a 3 for Ridgedale as they bursted out to a 7-0 run. This one probably should have been called a foul. But a nice take. You could say the same here. And then East Knox later on, they were able to get themselves back with a nice take from Crawford. So you're still seeing the offense we did in the first quarter, but not nearly as much. The defenses have stepped up quite a bit more.
Yeah, both offense a little bit more methodical as well, but the shooting's still good. Outside of East Knox went through the one run of 0 for 5, but everything's kind of evened out like we spoke.
Both teams have burned a timeout now. 3.5 left in the second as Hull steps through, gets inside, too hard off the window. Here comes Ridgedale. Up the floor, hop step, inside, counted and one. Nice shot by J.J. Slaughterbeck.
There's a good take to the hole right there. Kind of a silly foul, though. You know, he was pretty much going to have that 2 points no matter what.
So make it a one-possession game, or a two-possession game. And Slaughterbeck can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound, taken in by the Bulldogs. And Crawford wisely will slow it up.
Crazy enough, there's no free throws have been made tonight, 0 for 7.
And an offensive foul. So Crawford's been aggressive all game long.
Did he put his arm out? It's kind of hard angle from here.
I thought it looked like maybe the defender just took a
sideline
tumble.
Camera here.
Not till playoffs. We're a little bit low when it comes to early season games. Slaughterbeck after that and one will take a seat for Ridgedale. Schuster comes back and help to bring this ball up the floor with 3 minutes left here in this second. Given the baseline, Schuster steps in and loses his footing.
About 3 too many steps there. 11th turnover, just half for Ridgedale, 8 for East Knox.
Peyton Hull, the sophomore. Have not seen Kyson Miller catch the basketball as much. You got to think they'll be going back to him as he sits here and takes a 3. Can't get it to go. Rush Beatty cannot rebound it, and a long outlet on a football pass from Ricketts will go all the way out of bounds, back to the Bulldogs.
Little Shador Sanders there, very close.
Shador looked a little bit better on Sunday, though.
Yes, he did. It's exciting to see.
In a loss. Still gotta highlight that.
They always find a way, don't they?
Yeah, I'm not on the OH.REPORT podcast tonight. I'm sure they're talking about that at length right now, and maybe some people have had enough and have tuned into this game to not hear any more of it. So sorry to any of you. Ooh, nearly a travel. Oh, it was going to be a travel. Taken in there by Tanner Severt.
Oh, two different games tonight. That first quarter was action-packed, 32 points between the teams. And we're sitting at 9-2 here with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Nice transition work here, but an offensive foul will wave it off. And it looks like it's going to be another illegal screen.
They must have had a point of emphasis in the officials' locker room today. Talking about illegal screens.
Jackson Cook picks it up. That's his first. Official's going to talk this over now. Cray, if you want to look at this again, that's coast-to-coast work from Billy Wren, but I think it's the shield off right there.
Oh, he was moving. Yeah, he was moving.
So, yeah.
It looked like he was kind of like in one place and moved his body, spun it around.
Take out the basket.
Kind of a reverse pivot there.
Payne, nice pull up to a 3. This one left short. Rebound, however, by Severt, and he's fouled on the way up. It's a nice swing there. If you're East Knox, you've struggled rebounding the basketball, you get an offensive board here on the loose ball, and you do get some free throws as well. Just got to cash in.
I got to tell you here, if you're gonna bet for FanDuel right now, these free throws have got to go in, don't they?
Yeah. 0 for 5 start between the two teams as it's broken there.
Yeah.
So Tanner, a 5'10 sophomore. Another new addition to this varsity team.
Got a nice looking stroke right there in that free throw.
See it again here. Second shot on the way. Bring it within 1. Yes, sir. Under 2 minutes now. 23-22, Ridgedale with the lead. Catch and shoot. This one long, tipped out as it looked like position was lost by Bruce Hagens and he just decided to pick his battles.
Yeah. No need for a floor burn there. You weren't going to get that ball.
First action of the night now for Carter Woods, the 6'3 sophomore. See a blob play from Ridgedale. All works around. Nice up fake to the rim. Left short. Rebound by Woods. Finds a guard. And here goes Hagens. And Coach Powell all the way from the other side of the floor wants a timeout. He's going to get it. Bulldogs are second of the quarter. They'll have 3 to go.
Both teams in the bonus. But just the way they're playing, the way it's being officiated, doesn't look like we're going to see a lot of free throws tonight.
And I think both teams are okay with that, the way they're shooting it right now.
Yeah, I've got us. I got 0 for 4 for Ridgedale and 2 for 5 for East Knox so far. They're better off shooting threes.
Well, it's going to be an exciting week here for high school hoops on the OH Report. I know I will be on 5 different broadcasts this week. You'll be with me for 4 of them.
Yes.
So, of course, tomorrow we're going to be turning it into a doubleheader at Mount Gilead, not in the same day. Of course, Tuesday the girls will play Centerburg, and the boys will play Danville on Wednesday.
And then we got Saturday night
back here. Granville Christian comes into town.
And I think you will be in Danville, you said, on Friday night.
Yep, Danville girls hoops. I believe they play Fredericktown that night. I'd have to relook at the schedule. Second foul called on Wren as East Knox is in the bonus. They'll shoot some free throws here.
Right back to the line after the last couple. He swished them both. Opportunity to take the lead with 1:23 to go here in the second quarter.
Now the one player you want shooting free throws right now is Tanner Severt. However, there he misses. 2 for 3 on the night. East Knox paced right now by Kyson Miller, had 11 points all in the first quarter alone. He has been held scoreless here in the second. And the second free throw off the back iron. Right back out for 3. Bank shot misses badly. Severt another board. And after missing that other shot, this one passed up.
I don't think he's normally used to hesitating like that.
Hand off to Severt, and he carried.
Yep.
Just wondering if they were going to see it, but.
Yeah, no, that was a little bit too much luggage on that one. Turnover number 10.
Across the floor, under a minute to go. Ridgedale has led for the majority of this second after a 7-0 run. Got him out to a solid start. However, Ricketts can't score inside. Other way, Kyson to the lane, inside, gets the bucket to go.
Once again, he uses his body. Tremendous ability to make contact, not let anybody hit you in the arm.
And a foul on the full court pressure from Severt. While Ridgedale is in the bonus is a big mistake.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Powell's too happy about that one, fouling somebody from 82 feet away.
And East Knox had just taken the lead. They're up by 1, and now a chance here for
Ridgedale maybe to make their first free throw of the game.
Yeah. First one misses, however, so it will at the very least be a tie game, or at the very most if you're an East Knox fan.
So if you're Coach Powell, do you hold it for one shot here with 40 seconds to go, or you just keep playing?
I wouldn't hold it against him the way this second quarter has gone, low scoring. However, they're not going to get it here. Offensive rebound, kick out. Maybe they hold. Staying around the perimeter right now.
Coach Matthew calling out instruction, just couldn't tell what he was saying to him.
Right into a 3. That's a big shot as the Rockets take the lead back thanks to J.J. Slaughterbeck, who now has 5.
Dude,
and with 12 seconds left.
Don't want to lose a timeout here.
Press break out of the Bulldogs. Lob over the top.
Oh,
that one's thrown away with 5.1 left. Rockets can make it a 2-score game to the half.
Put a little pressure on them up here, make them take a little time off the clock.
Slaughterbeck to the right wing, all the way to the basket, rolls out. Oh, man.
Goodness. Number one, how do you let the kid do that? 5 seconds. He got all the way to the basket.
That's a summary of your second quarter right there.
Every part of the rim but the net.
That'll take us to the half. Coming up next, some halftime stats thanks to Cray Falde here on the OH Report. We'll take a break, come back here with some more from the Dog Pound.
Were you expecting someone else? Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. All I want for Christmas is you to watch The Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
It's your halftime show presented by the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Jonathon Langdon alongside Cray, Falde. Want to thank our other sponsors as well, bringing you tonight's live and free coverage. Knox Community Hospital, the Killbuck Savings Bank, Scout Construction LLC, North Central State College, and Spherion Mid-Ohio, along with Avita Home Health and Hospice. Let's go ahead and jump into those halftime stats that Cray has kindly added up for us. And you look at the numbers. I mean, East Knox winning the rebound battle, winning the turnover battle, and just not getting inside, not getting enough contact, and even though winning the free throw battle, it's just a nice tight game here today.
Yeah, it's really hard to decipher which team's better and in which way. They're both so, equally impressive in many different ways, but something with the free throw shooting tonight, 2 for 13 between the two teams, but it was very interesting first half. It felt like the first quarter was like a boxing match. They were throwing haymakers at each other. I think they wore out. And in the second quarter, they decided to stand outside and throw a bunch of jabs. And that's where we kind of sit, 26-24, not knowing what to expect in the last half. But I think somebody's going to look for a knockout blow here in the first 3-4 minutes of the third quarter.
Yeah, it says final on the graphic here, but just showing you the quarter-by-quarter scoring, 18-14 and 12-6 in that second there for Ridgedale, as they definitely improve things defensively in that regard. As we take it back out to the court here, and we're going to have the second half momentarily. But I mean, just very nice tight battle, and we've seen some impressive performances. I was able to get over to the scorers table and correct some things with our roster, but I know leading the way for Ridgedale, I believe with 8 points, is Mason Turner, just a sophomore. He's been playing great as the 5'8 guard, just wreaking havoc at the front in the backcourt.
Yeah, I think East Knox needs to be a little bit more aware of him, because he's getting to the hole too easy. And so I think they need to solidify their defense on the perimeter and not allow that kind of penetration. But yes, excellent first half by the young man.
Also, J.J. Slaughterbeck, the senior, 14, out in black today. He's got 5 points for Ridgedale. And then also, of course, our player spotlight, Evan Ricketts, has been playing just as we expected him to. A lot of rebounds today, 4 points as well with him, and then 2 points each for Aiden Sawyer, and then also Isaac Lust wearing number 5 for Ridgedale here today. On the other side, East Knox, most of the party has been at the hands of number 3, Kyson Miller, 13 points. He had 11 of them in the first quarter, and then 5 points as well from number 23, that's Peyton Hull. So those two returners have 18 of your 24 points right now.
Right, and like you said, Miller came out and was just shooting lights out. We hit, but East Knox hit their first 4 3-pointers, and then they missed their last 7. So a game of streaks once again, first quarter versus second quarter. But very impressive in the whole entire first half. Be interesting to see what happens in the second half between both teams. And if the coaches make any kind of adjustments, maybe go to a zone or something, try to find something different that's more successful.
Let's jump back to the first quarter here, queuing up some threes that fell for East Knox as they got hot early on.
4 in a row, 3 of them by Miller.
Yeah, Kyson just really good this year, catch and shoot, as you could tell here, as he just firing it away early on in this contest. Didn't see that open up nearly as much in the second, as Coach Matthey for Ridgedale definitely honed in on him, because they knew the threes were falling. They weren't getting inside very well. That could very well be a recipe for success if they can continue to do that here in this second half, as we're set to go. Ridgedale, we'll start with the basketball. And the hot hand, Mason Turner, brings it up the floor. Near side corner is Wren. Kicks it inside. Ricketts through 2. Misses, gets his own rebound. Nice power dribble. And he draws a foul.
Getting a lot of shots close to the rim, but it's just not getting them to be able to drop for an and one much.
So Ricketts will chill at the line, get his opportunity here momentarily.
An and one would be their first made free throw of the game, and there she is.
Makes it a 3-point contest, 5 points for Ricketts. Averaged 10 points, just shy of 9 rebounds a season ago. Goes 2 for 2. So I wonder if Coach Matthew honed in on that.
That's a free throw practice at halftime. We didn't see it, but it must have happened.
Mason Payne still scoreless. 2 early fouls took up most of his first half. He finds Hull to the basket.
Bulldogs. Nice move in the paint there.
Yeah, the key for them is just to try and keep this close, force some steals. They get one here.
Good hesitation, give and go. Look at that.
And we're tied. Nice basket there for Kyson Miller. He's got 15. Off of a screen, plenty of real estate as Wren can't get the score. Payne cuts the floor. Not once, but twice. Crossover move inside as it taken away. Easy steal. And another quarterback pass will result in a turnover. And a loose ball foul will go on Michael Diaz.
Yeah, hard to keep up with that replay. That ball's going back and forth like a ping pong.
And Kyson again takes a shot. He took a charge early in the game, had to go out for a few plays, and then there just gets slid into by Diaz.
The great thing about being young, he won't even be sore tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Especially if we played football. That's nothing.
Yeah.
Payne across the timeline, feeds Hull. Right at the free throw line, fading shot. Just won't go. Ricketts the rebound. Here goes Turner.
Ricketts having his way in underneath on the boards this game.
Yeah,
both
by
sides.
far. Man amongst boys here tonight. Hand off to Schuster. Kick back out. 3 shorts. Nice box out by Kyson. Out ahead, the freshman will lay it up and in. Mason Payne gets his first points. Makes it a 2-point lead for the Bulldogs.
And just like the first quarter, the third quarter they come out and make 3 out of the first 4 baskets, give themselves a lead.
Turner feeds, and a nice straight line drive ties us back up. Billy Wren up to 7 points. Work around the perimeter here for the Bulldogs. Payne gives it up again. Miller, hop step through.
Yeah, he was walking a little bit in there. Good call by the official.
See it here. Tried to hop step, and I think just with Ricketts' leg in there, forced him to kind of shuffle.
Both teams pretty much man-to-man the whole game.
Out open for 3 is Sawyer. Off the back iron, Grinnell trying to box out. He does a great job. And Hall has the basketball now. Tie ball game at 30 with 3 minutes gone here in the third. As Payne holds it out top now. Rush Beatty, tight end for the football team, turns it over. And here goes Ricketts, who will miss the dunk.
The slam.
Would have been a big momentum play for sure. Would have given him the lead back, but does miss it. And Payne tries the up and under. Can't get it. He'll get it right back from Grinnell. Screen action to the corner. Beatty thought about a three. Now kicks it out, catch and shoot. Miller. Oh, yeah. 18 for the senior.
Trying to take the game under control all by himself out here. Ricketts with the missed dunk. 5-point turnaround right there.
Ricketts tries to redeem himself. That's a three, and there's a lot of threes on the scoreboard right now. We're all tied up. Ricketts after that basket. It should be 8 points for him. Nice kick to Grinnell. Could not haul in the pass, and he fouls on the loose ball. That's one of the case. Big Phil's got to have some tighter hands.
Yeah, I see. Quick turnover, quick foul. Get those football legs out from under him again.
So James Grinnell misses the pass, also commits the foul. It's his second of the game. Good movement here from Ridgedale. Fake the handoff, backing down the defense. Now kicked back out, Turner for three. Shot no good. Rebound by the Rockets, and a fading shot is in. Wren. Back in front go the Rockets. Hall, straight line drive, tried to finagle that in. Ricketts the rebound, he'll push it. Wren to the corner for three. Would have been a big shot, no good. Beatty pulls in the rebound, here's the outlet. In and out move, Miller stops, gets a defender in the air, and he's stripped from the side.
Just lowered the ball a little bit too much there.
Sawyer gets the steal. Sawyer, nice cut to the basket. Laid in by Wren.
Thinking about a timeout here, or was a timeout called by Coach Matthew?
Looks like it was called by Coach Matthew. So they get the nice run. They're up by 4 now.
Yeah.
Both teams now will have 3 timeouts to go. Nice back and forth.
7-0 run right there, isn't it?
Oh yeah, but it's still 11-9 in the quarter. Just East Knox had a solid start, but now Rockets starting to find their footing.
Yeah, I think Coach Matthew pulled a Stefanski there. Got a 7-0 run and call a timeout.
Oh, yeah.
So a little bit more action-packed here in the third quarter, more reminiscent of quarter number 1 today.
Yeah,
East
that
Knox
first quarter.
4 out of 6 shooting in the second half, but they've committed 5 turnovers.
Yeah.
That's probably the difference in the game right now. So handle the ball, take you a little bit more time.
They've already outscored the second quarter output here with 2:43 left in the third. 11-9 in favor of Ridgedale here in the second half. Rush Beatty open, and he'll take that. First basket of the game for the tight end. Billy Wren has started to come alive with 11 points. He'll give it up in the corner to Sawyer. And the entry pass tipped out by Beatty.
Stays with Ridgedale.
Substitution. Payne comes in for Hall. He'll defend the inbounder. Rickett catches it. And a nice screen to the near side corner. In and out. Rebound by Sawyer. He's blocked from behind.
Excellent.
And this will stay with the Rockets. Just good offense and good defense all around.
Yeah, it's a good block, even from behind on that one, but it was true. You get a lot of nice open looks on these out-of-bounds plays, don't you think? There's another one.
Got a foul on a three-point shooter. That's a crime there on East Knox. Kyson Miller picks up his first of the game. So we'll have 3 free throws for Ridgedale, and they'll all come from the senior, Aiden Sawyer. A senior-heavy team, 8 of them on this roster. First one misses.
That's a nice group of kids. You normally don't get that many in just one class that all participate and
38-35. I mean, you add in East Knox, there's 13 seniors out on the floor.
Wow.
That's almost never seen nowadays.
Yeah, nowadays it's usually a whole mixture.
And on the third, the shot missed. They go 1 for 3 at the line. Beatty lobs it up over the top. Kick out, Kyson Miller. Heat check again, misses short. Beatty the rebound. Back to Hall, who returns to action. And a nice sidestep, open mid-range jumper. You can tell Mason Payne confident anywhere he catches the ball.
Yeah, you can tell he's played a lot of ball for a freshman.
Turner cut off in the corner. Movement from the Rockets. Sawyer back to Turner. Step back, corner three. Yes, sir.
You do a step back like that, that's all kind of confidence right there.
They call it a long two, so it is 40-37. And a whistle on the other end, getting the scoreboard fixed here.
Little foul on Ridgedale in the middle of the lane, just a reaching foul.
So that long two gives 10 points now to Mason Turner, his first of the half. As Hall spins around, gives it right back to Payne. And Payne steps it back. Hall cut off, keeps the pivot alive. And now a cut to the basket, blocked out of bounds. On the underhanded scoop attempt from Hagens. 51.2 seconds left. East Knox down by 3. And J.J. Slaughterbeck will come back in for Ridgedale. Kyson will inbound on a box setup for the Bulldogs. Ends up going with the out man. Payne puts on some dribble moves. Kicks to Hall, open for three. Got it. That ties us up.
Well, might as well keep it in even all the way through. Every time you think one team's getting a run, the other team comes straight back.
Sawyer's got to be careful. Gets it to Ricketts. Step through move. Can't get it inside. And Kyson comes away. 17 seconds left. We'll see if they hold for the final shot. No, they will not. Hall, heat check. Misses everything.
You like that last shot he took.
Ooh, this one taken from behind. Still in play. 3 seconds left. Turner's got to get something up. Through two, hits the side of the backboard, and that will end the third quarter. Bulldogs crawl their way back. They'll take us to money time, all tied up at 40 on the OH Report.
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Get your money bags out. It is money time here on the OH Report as we start the fourth quarter. Bulldogs will have the basketball. Crawford returns to action as he'll get it back to his guard.
I believe we did not even see him in the third quarter. Maybe did he play any JV ball?
Maybe.
I don't know.
We'll hold on to it here. Loses his dribble. Double team nearly came. Beatty back to Hall. Had a big three to tie this up not too long ago. And he's got a one-on-one to the basket. He'll go right out of his defender, and Slaughterbeck picks up a foul. First foul of the quarter. So early on in the season, going to have another close contest here most likely. Ridgedale had one of these in their last game. They fell just short into Mount Gilead, 45-46. Mason Payne forced to kick it back. Nearly a minute gone here just in this possession alone. Maul loses it, back out. Miller, sitting on 18 points, will drive the baseline and draw another foul.
Yeah, he's always pretty aggressive trying to go to the hoop like that.
Replay brought to you by the Killbuck Savings Bank. So 56 seconds on this possession and counting.
Like Kyson doesn't want those 1 minute possessions. He likes to take that ball to the hoop.
Well, here he is at the top of the key. Nowhere to go with it. Back to Hall. Nice triple threat move. Goes inside and an offensive foul.
Very interesting. It's kind of a delayed whistle. The official underneath was going to let that one ride, but not the man on the wing.
So whenever they do that, is that a situation where if the ball goes in, you let it go?
Yeah, typically it's you're looking at the official that's underneath where the ball's coming towards would make the call, and if he doesn't, then you got to make the assumption that maybe he didn't see what the other guy saw, and that's why you see sometimes delays.
But in another situation, say there's a foul inside, but they make the basket, and they're waiting to see if the ball goes in sometimes. Is that something that happens?
That could happen as well. Yep, good call on that.
Ridgedale slips here. Another opportunity for the Bulldogs as Miller crashes inside, cannot break the tie. We stay knotted at 40. Minute and a half gone in the fourth. Ricketts fighting for position with Beatty. Underneath, now he'll set a screen. Wren hop step in the lane, kick, and now a tie-up. Arrow points towards Ridgedale.
A minute and a half here into the fourth quarter. Nerves are starting to set in already, it looks like.
But hey, look at the leadership as well from Kyson jumping in and trying to force that jump ball. Nice positioning inside, and Deus able to get the basket.
Out of bounds play underneath the basket. I think that's a third one in the game where they've gotten a layup.
Now can the Bulldogs hone it in here? The freshman takes a tough shot and fortunately is able to see it fall. 6 points for him, all in the second half. Baseline drive other way, quick basket to respond. Back in front, the Rockets.
Back and forth we go, 5:50 to go.
Mason Payne picks up his dribble, needs some help. Fake give back, nice move inside, and another putback in Beatty. Sees two players hit the deck. He says, I'll just finish this off. We're tied again.
It's another good no call by the official underneath the basket there.
Corner three, Schuster. Here's the offense we saw in the first quarter.
Yep.
And with every blow, you need a response at this point with 5 minutes left. Is it going to be here? It will not be. Crawford misses to the right.
Opportunity to go up by 2 possessions here for Ridgedale.
Turner does a good job fending off Payne. Ricketts up behind that back move, and he's fouled. I'm not used to seeing you let your big work like that out top, but it worked, and he draws the 4th foul on Crawford.
Yeah, Crawford was, maybe that's why he was sitting a lot in the third quarter because of the 3 fouls, now 4.
Box set up for Ridgedale. Turner, baseline drive, floater, misses everything, able to get it back, and now it's stolen away. East Knox with Hagens down the floor. He scores it. Now down by 1. 4.5 left here in the 4th and final frame. Wren misses the layup, rebounded by Hull. Chance to take the lead. Hull crossover and a foul before he went inside.
On Ridgedale, that would be what, number 3?
That looks like it was just on the reach in there. See another new set on the baseline out of bounds.
So let's see if East Knox can get themselves an easy bucket.
Defender falls to the floor, step in jumper, and Hull takes the lead back. He's heating up. He's got 12, and a timeout called on the floor.
Coach Powell from East Knox with a timeout. Halfway through the fourth quarter, we got a 1-point game. I think the largest lead has been 16-7 way back in the first part of the game.
And the Bulldogs had it, so they're back in the lead. Oh, I forgot to change the quarters. I was looking at the score of the quarter. I was like, there's no way there's been 20 points scored in this quarter. My mistake. It's the fourth. But there has been a lot of offense in this frame.
Yeah, it's 15 points halfway through. We had 30 points in the last quarter, 32 in the first quarter. Second quarter is kind of slow. But outside of that, it's been consistent from the get-go here. So it'll be very interesting what strategies both coaches are talking about in their huddles right now, because I don't know, you don't really want to change a whole lot when things are going kind of well for both of you. So I'm still waiting for that one run. And I thought we had the 7-0 run by Ridgedale in the third quarter. They were down 33-30, got ahead 37-33, but it's been kind of East Knox in a very slow type of possession game from that point forward. Outscored them 15-10, giving them the lead.
They've also done a good job just hitting their shots here in this fourth. They've had some great looks. They've knocked them down. Oh, and a stumble at the half-court line. Turner hands it off to Wren. Turner takes it back, a step inside the three-point line. Puts it to the deck, handoff, catch and shoot, Schuster. He was hot before that shot, couldn't get it to go. Bulldogs lead by 1 with the basketball, 3.5 to go in the fourth. Wren, or my mistake, Hull across the timeline. Hands this off, the freshman keeps the possession going. Mason drive and kick, this one taken by Turner. Turner full head of steam from behind. He's going to draw a foul. Count it and 1. Rockets take the 1-point lead. They'll have a chance to add to it at the line as a great take from Mason Turner gives him 12 on the game.
An interesting turn of events there when you had the freshman floor leader for East Knox had the ball with a 1-point lead, got the ball stripped, came down, and we look like we have an and-1 situation here.
50-48 in favor of the Rockets. One of just 2 sophomores on the varsity roster has helped take the lead here for Ridgedale. Turner has 13 after that free throw falls in. Hull steaming down the lane, that's blocked. Combination of Schuster and the ball bringing the, and also, oh man, Ricketts was taking it down the floor and he was going to get a late foul call here. Or no, is
foul
it going to be
on the rebound?
Yeah.
Yep, number 2 for Ridgedale. I think Ricketts there is thinking he was going to get fouled and he didn't. And it caused him to throw up a shot a little out of control there.
Sawyers comes into the game. It was Michael Diaz with the foul. He takes a seat now, and some full court pressure picks up. They got to get the ball in, and they just do in time. Bulldogs looking for their first win of the season. Ridgedale doing the same. This ball stripped, taken in. Hagens keeps the play alive, lobs it back out. Payne slows it up, 2.5 left. He picks up his dribble. Fortunately has it stripped, he gets it back.
East Knox with 2 timeouts left here.
And now a timeout by Coach Powell.
That wasn't really a hint, but looked like they were a little out of control in that possession. But now you're down to only 1 timeout.
Well, here's what happens, Cray. You look at this 20 seconds and how many times the freshman picks up his dribble for really no reason.
Exactly. In his last possession, he lost the ball. So maybe a good call there by Coach Powell. Maybe just to settle him down a little bit, come up with a little bit different plan right there.
So underclassmen mistakes, you'll get them here later in the fourth quarter. Got to keep that dribble alive. If you're not going to keep it alive, find a teammate sooner.
Exactly. It's all learned behavior. Just don't want it to hurt you at this late point in the game. One thing as a coach right here with 2:25 to go, you just don't want to see any unforced turnovers. You know, if the other team makes a great play, you know, that's just going to happen. But no unforced turnovers.
Two and a half minutes here in this game. Beatty was wide open on the lob. They missed him.
That was like a flea flicker. He was open.
Hull catches it, fakes the handoff, spins to the lane, and misses. Ricketts the rebound. Golden opportunity for the Bulldogs to tie it. Cannot get the basket. They need a stop here.
2 minutes to go.
Ricketts with 9 on the basketball. He'll give it up to Lust. Turner rips through, drives to the basket, too hard off the window. Here come the Bulldogs. They don't have the numbers. Hall will take it anyways. Inside, he draws a blocking foul. That'll go on Schuster, his 3rd of the game.
That will be their 5th of the quarter. They'll be in bonus. East Knox will be in bonus the rest of the ball game here.
So Peyton
East Knox
Hall,
first 2 free throws.
Yeah.
In the second half. Yep.
He's kind of taken over this half with 12 points now, and Peyton, chance to add and try to tie it up. Knocks down the first.
Yeah, Kyson Miller's been pretty quiet recently, but his counterpart's doing just fine.
Both of those two, the returners for this squad from East Knox and their team last year. Knocks down both. We're tied at 50 with under 2 to go here in the 4th. Turner off of a screen looking for a teammate. Now he'll find Ricketts out top. Giving away Wren. Has gone quiet here in the 4th. It's been all Turner and Ricketts, who's in the post. Backing down. Cannot get the basket. Great defense by Crawford, sitting on 4 fouls. Other way in transition, the freshman draws a foul. Nice pass up ahead, and Payne going to have 2 big free throws coming up.
Nope. That's going to be, is that the 4th foul on Ricketts, or did they get him? Nope. Number 32's first.
No, it is Ricketts, and that's his first. Here goes the freshman, the lefty. Mason Payne. Ooh, just bounces out. Still a chance to go up by 1. He's got 6 points today. He's been aggressive, 3 fouls as well.
Yep. And just thinking about the defensive side, East Knox does have 1 foul to give here.
And this one misses too. We will stay knotted at 50.
So you do have a foul to give, but you don't want to do one on unless someone's running free, not while they're shooting.
Schuster picks up his dribble, goes to Ricketts. Ricketts dribbles to the middle, tries to lob one into Schuster. He finds himself open, cannot make the layup. East Knox closes in at the right time.
1 timeout for East Knox, 46 seconds.
Looks like Coach Powell wants the final shot. Just need to clean up these passing lanes. Hull facing tight pressure.
About 20 seconds and maybe take a timeout then.
Taken away.
Turn it over.
And Ridgedale now will fight for the last shot. Moving, open lane, and the layup is in. Rockets lead by 2, a timeout by Ridgedale as Wren had a runway to the hoop.
Yes, he did. We hate to see that in the last 40 seconds of a game. I believe the timeout was taken by Coach Powell, and he is out of timeouts. Coach Matthew will have 3 for Ridgedale.
So with 22.1, Bulldogs struggled to hold on to the basketball that last possession, so it's hard to say that this will be the last shot.
Certainly wouldn't think you'd want to go for the last shot when you're the home team. I think I'd be purposeful and try to get the game tied.
Yeah.
And importantly to know once again, if East Knox can score, tie the game up, you do have a foul to give before they would go to the free throw line. So you could make full court press, be very aggressive defensively, and maybe that could be the key to getting the game into overtime. Or go for 2 like all the football coaches do nowadays, and just shoot a 3 right here, see if you win the game. Lots of choices to be made.
If you're Ridgedale defensively, you're looking at number 3 and 23 in white. Both of them have scored 32 of the 50 East Knox points.
Make somebody else do the damage.
Kyson Miller, 18 points today, 14 for Peyton Hull, who has scored most of his here in the second half.
As Coach Matthew, I think I'd put on a little bit of pressure, and it looks like they are. East Knox has been a little shaky with the ball here in the second half, especially here late in the fourth quarter.
Great inbounds play to find Peyton Hull, 20 seconds left. They'll put the ball in the hands of Jackson Crawford. He's been crafty with the basketball all game long. Now to the freshman, Mason Payne gives it off. Peyton Hull, it's been all him this half. He's stripped away. Ricketts, with 5 seconds left, takes it down the lane, and he's fouled.
That's all they could do. They had to make that foul. Hopefully it's before the shot.
A great strip on Hull as he was going to the basket. It was risky, too, because East Knox was in the bonus. Bulldogs need to foul one more time before Ridgedale's shooting free throws. 3.8 on the clock.
Got to
get it to Ricketts.
Got to foul away.
A little bit of a hesitation from Rush, and that's going to take 1.8 off the clock.
Only 2 seconds to go. I'd pull everybody off the line if I was Coach Matthew, which he looks like he's doing.
You're really counting on Ricketts to knock down at least one of these. And that he does. It's a swish. Now you knock this one down, that's game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to take a desperation heave regardless, even if he misses.
Evan Ricketts went early. It is a violation, and that helps East Knox. You'll want to put some more time back on the clock because initially they had no timeouts left. They were going to have to rebound and heave it, but now they get a set. And the officials are going to convene here because I think there should be more time on the clock.
2.0, there should be 2.0. No time could have came off on a violation.
So they're making the call over to the score official here for today. 2.0 will be on the clock. 3-point game. Ridgedale just needs one stop to win it. Peyton Hull will inbound.
And no fouls if you're Ridgedale, right? No fouls.
Payne's open. They'll throw it his way, and it doesn't even stay in bounds. Thrown away.
And threw it out of bounds.
That'll do it. Just slipped out of the hands of Peyton, and that's how he's eaten himself up after that. It'll be right back to where he threw it in. And the lob in. And there's a foul with .1. But this one is done.
This one is done.
Rockets are going to win it. Just a matter of by how many at this point, as they'll shoot some free throws. gutty win today on the road. It'll be the first of the year for the Rockets after starting 0-3.
Yep, especially with the amount of people they had coming back, like you said, 8 seniors. A good road win for them, maybe start a new stretch. A tough first loss here at home for East Knox. Very impressed compared to what we saw the last couple of years here, though.
So Vincent Schuster will knock down the first. East Knox last year lost this game on the road 60-55. And this one out. And they'll lose it tonight, 54-50. Your final here from the Dog Pound. And the Rockets get their first win of the year over East Knox, 54-50. Your MVP coming up with us here on the OH Report as we wrap up our coverage from Howard.
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Were you expecting someone else? Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. All I want for Christmas is you to watch The Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call.
It's time now for your Scout Construction MVP here from the Dog Pound tonight. Playing spoilers here. Mason, congratulations to you on the win here for Ridgedale. It's your first one of the year in 4 tries. Finally able to get in that win column. Just take me through what it took to get this one done.
It took a lot of hard work at practice, cleaning up our mistakes from previous games, and just going in every day and working hard and giving it our all.
Yeah, so Mason Turner, 13 points. He had the and one late to really help launch these Rockets past East Knox. I mean, it was a very, very explosive game out of the gate there in the first quarter. It came back in the fourth, and I know that when you're kind of trading blows on the sides of the floor, it can get a little bit tiring. How did you guys kind of haul in and learn from that first quarter and take it into winning this one?
Just listening to our coaching staff and improving on what we can control and focus on what we need to work on and just giving it our all and going out there every day.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you're a young guy on this group, just a sophomore, and you've got 8 seniors on this varsity team. What have they done to really help you kind of ease in and play as well as you've been playing?
They've shown great leadership on how to, take the ropes, show you what to do, what to do in certain situations, and just overall help out during practice and stuff, challenge you, push you to be better every day.
And then for Ridgedale, of course, here later on in the season for you guys, what are some of your goals? I know you finished second in the conference last year. What are you kind of aiming for as the season goes on?
This year was to win the conference and hopefully get a district title and finally put some numerals on our banner after a few years.
All right, well, absolutely. Congratulations to you. Best of luck in your pursuit of that, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
And it's time for your post-game show, wrapping up our coverage here tonight from East Knox High School. Tough loss for the Bulldogs here, losing by 4 to Ridgedale. They jumped to 1-3, the Rockets do, and the Bulldogs still without that win that they're looking for to start out their year. But the way they played tonight, they're going to get it pretty soon.
Yeah, I think we were right in the pregame and everything. That Coach Powell's going to be a little bit more aggressive with the team. They're much more quick. Very impressed with the freshman point guard.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously Kyson Miller, etc. But, they shot the ball very well tonight, 45% overall. That's pretty impressive. Not what we were used to seeing from them last year. Actually won the rebounding battle, 31-25. Had less fouls. They had a lot of things in their favor statistically, but at the end of the day, the 8 seniors, I think, overwhelming from Ridgedale. Came back late in that fourth quarter and won the last couple minutes and won the game that way.
Well, it's a good week for East Knox fans because you're going to be right back here on Wednesday. You'll play Loudonville at home, and then also on Saturday, we'll be right back here to watch them take on Granville Christian. So they've got a lot of home cooking to go on this week here as they head into, I believe, Christmas break coming up for some high school kids coming up here soon. But some more opportunities to win. I know Loudonville's a team that they split with at the KMAC last year. There's an opportunity there. And then Granville Christian as well. There's definitely some great chances.
And I think this is nothing but a good game for them to build off of, get through the experiences, maybe handle the ball a little bit better in the fourth quarter. They had a few too many turnovers later in the game. And once again, when you're young, you learn. And even in losses, you can actually develop from there. And hopefully we'll see that Wednesday and Friday.
And again, congratulations to Ridgedale. They win this one 54-50. They start their conference play on Wednesday as well. Actually, no, they start on Friday. They will host Perry High School in NWCC play. They get the win here tonight, get their first of the year. They're 1-3. East Knox falls to 0-2. Shout out to our sponsors bringing you tonight's live and free coverage as you see them scrolling through your screen. Shout out to Cray Falde. Welcome back on the OH Report. Excited to have you on for another great basketball season. Brandon Powell, your camera operator. My name's Jonathon Langdon. We'll see you next time tomorrow if you're a Mount Gilead Indians fan, as the girls will take on Centerburg in some KMAC action to open up the year.